Gregory Keene continues the story from a police car drawn up on the Pacific Highway. When we let Tom Cutts collect that car from the lane beside the club poinsettia, we took one of those risks you ease your conscience by describing as calculated. Huberman is bringing his dope shipment down the coast sometime after midnight tonight, and Cutts is driving one of the escort cars. Or perhaps I should say he was driving one of the cars. We made our arrangements at Phillip Street Police Headquarters, and we set out for Hexham Ferry to set up our roadblock about an hour ago. Sitting in the front beside Inspector Murray in the police car, I made some more calculations as we went, and it seemed to me that Cutts had to be behind us. To make sure everything was going according to plan, we pulled up here to watch him drive by. But we waited half an hour, and there's been no sign of Cutts or the car he took from the Poinsettia Club. So the time's up. Someone's warned Huberman about Tom Fenner the hoodlum, and somewhere in this city, this minute, Cutts is in trouble.
This is one call Carlotta should be waiting for, and the name is not Huberman. This is one occasion that should bring her out of a web.
Get away from that telephone, Louis. I'll take it myself. Yes?
It's Felix here. Everything under control.
Where are you ringing from?
Public firm at the club in Gregerson Street. Jake Wolf and the others took Fenner a few minutes ago.
Was there any disturbance?
None whatever. In 10 minutes' time, Fenner will be tied hand and foot in a house in Oxford Hills. What do you want me to do?
Get back into your car, drive to Oxford Hills, and join Wolf. Give him his instructions, then come back here to the North Shore for me.
Yes, but what do you want me to tell Jake Wolf? Did he start on Fenner right away?
No. Just let him understand what will happen to him if Fenner gets away. Tell him to disperse the rest of the men, and later...
Listen, Wolf, what are you trying to do? Cut a bloke's hands off? Unless you want another swipe across the chops, Fenner, pipe down. You're not acting very friendly-like, Matty. Boy, you don't see anything yet. Just wait a little. Just sit quiet, tied to that chair. You don't have long to wait. Where are we? Hey, France. Do we tell him?
I reckon.
You're in a nice old house in Oxford Hills. He built her a long time ago with thick walls. You get the idea, Fenner. You've got it so nice and quiet, Matty. What are you waiting for? The boss. What's the matter? Can't you do your own dirty work? Say, listen, we don't have anything against you personal, Fenner. Do we, boys?
No, it's not.
We just do what we're told. So you talk tough if you want to. It's all you can do. And when the boss comes, then maybe you can show us how tough you are. Is that a car, France?
Yeah. Yeah, it's him.
Okay. Watch this guy while I let him in. And if Fenner lets out one squeak, one of you show him how we got nothing personal against school pickers.
Now, look here, Keene, I don't want to go against you. Cutts and his carload of thugs could be held up in town. They could have been a minute or two ahead of us when we stopped here. You can't pull the show to bits.
I've given him too long already. Must have come unstuck at the Poinsettia Club.
We can't be sure of that just because we've missed him so far on the road.
I tell you, Murray, I am sure.
Well, what do you want us to do?
Get a blanket call out for the car he took from the Poinsettia Club. Find out where it is.
And what about you?
I'm going back to Phillip Street. I say they've caught on to Tom Cutts and their show for tonight is off. We have to find out what became of that car before it's too late.
You don't want us to pull our roadblocks off too, do you? Oh, have some sense, man. I'm not going to risk letting Huberman's dope run us through just because Cutts wasn't on this road when you think he should have been.
Murray, you can do what you like. You can go on to the ferry or you can come with me, but I'm getting back into town right now.
Suppose you're right. What the devil do you think you can do about it by yourself?
Listen, man, the minutes are ticking away. Just get on your radio and tell them to locate that car. You don't have to pick it up. Just tell them at Phillip Street to let me know where it is.
Have it your own way, Keene. But if you do anything to make them suspicious, if you do anything to stop them picking their dope up tonight, we'll be finished as far as the CIB's concerned. You'll be
Murray,
out.
will you get on that radio?
Oh, here we go. Confound you, Keen. I thought you were a chap who could keep a grip on yourself.
Yes, well, you never. They could be taking cuts apart.
All right. Murray to Central. I want the location and tabs on a maroon American convertible, late model GN399. Repeat, GN399. When you get it, pass it on to Major Gregory Keene, probably at Phillip Street. Also, phone it through to the man in charge at Gosford, Swansea, Broadmeadow, headquarters Newcastle, and Hexham Ferry. Repeat, pass it on.
Where is he, Wolf?
Back in that empty room at the end of the passage. France and two of the boys don't take their eyes off him.
Has he needed any treatment yet?
He wanted to talk, Mr. Humerman. Now he's maybe not so enthusiastic.
See that he's enough left to talk later on. He calls himself Fenner. Don't know who he is or what he is, yet. But we're going to.
If he's a stoolie, you don't have to tell the boys twice.
Two of the boys I won't be telling at all. I want them away from here.
Who do I keep?
France. You and France can hold him without any help, can't you?
The way he's fixed, my redhead could hold him.
All right. Now wait till I'm out of the way, and then tell the other two to take Leo Van Huysen's car, get it out to Oxford Hills. They can deliver it back to the Poinsettia Club.
What about the stuff up at Lime Burners Creek?
You don't think they're still going after it, do you? It shows after we know something about Fenner. The chaps in the crash boat know what to do if I'm not there to meet them.
Okay. That's a lot.
Don't talk to Fenner more than you have to. And if you want me, I'll be at Carlotta's till after dark. Then I'll be back. Don't open up to anyone but me. Have you got that?
Yeah, sure.
Here's something you might bear in mind. I don't want Fenner to hear my name mentioned or Carlotta's. And Jake, old chap, if by any chance Fenner happened to get away, we'd think you were a friend of his. Catch on?
I don't need no pictures. He's no pal of mine.
That's what I like to hear. This chap Fenner's important. The one thing we can't have in the NightShade ring's a pigeon, and we think we've caught one. So don't take your eyes off him, Wolf. Not if you ever want to see your redhead again. I'll get the front door open for him.
Did Fenner see or hear you, Felix?
No, my dear.
How long was Leo Van Huysen's car outside the house?
Not much more than an hour.
That was too long.
Well, it's not there now.
It should not have stood outside the house at all.
Carlotta, Fenner is safely on ice, and he's been able to not to communicate with anyone since we had that call from Leo. He hasn't been out of Wolf's sight, nor will he be until I get back there tonight.
I shall be with you.
I thought you might.
While you were away, I ran over the possibilities of what this could mean. Fenner may be able to give an account of himself.
I doubt it.
So do I. And if it turns out that he is a police spy, we are in trouble. We may have to call our operations to a halt.
I'm not sure it's as bad as that.
It could only mean that the NightShade ring is under scrutiny.
Oh, how could it? This Fenner, he could be an ordinary cop with instructions to hang about Gregerson Street and keep an eye on some of the new arrivals.
If that were all, if Fenner is of the police, why did Inspector Murray show you a file on him that was supposed to have come from Scotland Yard?
Don't worry, Carlotta, I overlooked that.
I overlook nothing. You will lose no opportunity to boast of your intelligence, Felix. If Fenner is a policeman, what is your only logical conclusion? After Murray showing you that file.
No, Fenner couldn't possibly be a cop.
What is the only conclusion? I want to hear it from you.
I've told you time and time again I have Murray's absolute confidence. I've come a cropper over this chap, all right. We'll straighten it out. So letting it run away with you.
Tell me, if you are shown a file on an informer, what does it mean?
It means that I'm under suspicion, that they know I run your NightShade ring for you. They only want proof and we'll both hang. Does that satisfy you?
I am only trying to impress on you, Felix. When we go together to Bolton Street in Oxford Hills tonight, Fenner must tell us who he is and what he is, no matter what we have to do.
I am aware of that.
Until we learn all there is to know about Fenner, we cannot move hand or foot. Now be quiet and wait. I refuse to move from this house till nightfall, and I am determined to attend to Fenner myself. And I shall see we do not lose control of our affairs again.
You hear that? It's a clock ticking, and it's taking an hour for the second hand to go round once. I'm in a room at Phillip Street Police Headquarters waiting for the phone to ring again. Only the movements of the car Cutts was driving can tell me where he is now. And every second that ticks by can make it too late for me to ever see him again. Alive. Yes? Yes? 24 Bolton Street, Oxford Hills. That's all I want to know. If I'm right, the Nightshade gang have had Tom Cutts for a little over 4 hours. If he's not in good shape when I find him, I'll have an account to pay. It'll be paid, and when the time comes, it won't take me 4 minutes. I'm heading for Bolton Street, Oxford Hills.
Does Keene get to Bolton Street before Carlotta? Listen for the next chapter in this story of intrigue, Deadly Nightshade.